Good evening, my friends. I want to speak to you today not as a politician, not as a journalist, but as an immigrant. Someone who works hard, pays taxes, and loves these countries that has given me and my family an opportunity for a better life. What happened in London? Right, no worries, me deeply. We see masked men marching through the streets, shouting extremist slogans, spreading fear. We've seen communities feeling unsafe, and yet, from our Mayor Sadiq Khan, silence, absolute silence. When a leader stays silent in moments like this, he isn't showing tolerance. He is showing weakness because silence, my friend, is never neutral. Silence allows fear to grow. The reason in Whitechapel, men covering their faces, chanting religious war cries, should concern every Londoner, regardless of background. As an immigrant myself, I know how much effort it takes to build trust in a new country. We want to integrate, not intimidate. But when thousands take to the streets, is a way that frightens ordinary people, while policy and politicians look away, that damage the reputation of every honest immigrant trying to do the right thing. And where was Sadiq Khan? Where was the leadership? A simple statement condemning intimidation would have shown courage. Instead, we got nothing. The new Transport for London advert, a campaign about sexual harassment. The idea behind it is good to make women feel safe, but the way it was shown always a sweet white man as the aggressor, always a woman of color as the victim. That is not balance, that's narrative building. Of course, sexual assault is a serious issue and it exists in all groups. But when the government itself promotes stereotypes, it divides people instead of uniting them. A public message should see truth, not propaganda, fairness, portraying reality as is not a politics want is to be. And then there is Susan Hall, brave enough to ask the question so many avoid. She revealed that the Metropolitan Police are investigating around 9,000 cases like to grooming gangs, thousands of victims. When she questioned the mayor about this, his response was denial. I don't know what she talking about. That is not leadership. That is evasion. If you are the mayor of London, you are also the police and crime commissioner. It's your duty to know A this you truly done is even worse because it means you turn your face away from the suffering of your own people. Let me be clear, this isn't about blaming communities or creating division. I am an immigrant myself, and I know most of us are here to contribute, not to destroy. But we can't pretend these issues don't exist. When politicians are afraid to speak the truth because they fear being called racist, everyone loses, especially the vulnerable. Justice has no race, no religion. Wrong is wrong wherever coming sits. A true leader speaks clearly, condemns evil in all its forms, and protects the innocent, not his own image. London is one of the greatest cities on earth, but greatest demand honestly. When silence replaces truth, chaos takes its place. The silence of Sadiq Khan does make London stronger. Its lip is exposed, and as immigrants, as parents, as human beings, we have a duty to say no. We need leaders who stand for what's right, not for what's comfortable. We need justice, not excuse. I still believe in this country and believe in its fairness, in its people, and its ability to rise above fear. But do what we must have courage, the courage to speak, the courage to act, and the courage to demand better from those in power. Silence helps no one. Truth spoken with respect can heal. And of course, if you appreciate this king of honest conversation, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's free and it truly helped me keep sharing this reflection with you. Thank you for watching. May we keep working for a fighter, safer, and wiser London.